what a start. Inside out and upside down. No stress, I'ma clean up this mess.
Hello everyone, it's Leigh here from Leigh's Art Studio. Susan and Sheree are having another collaboration, and it's a follow-on from the previous one they did where we made a bag, a tag and a journal from paper bags. So this one is called paperbagjournalpages. It's making pages for your paper bag journal, or decorating them I should say. The key dates to remember are March the 11th, March the 18th and March the 25th. On the 11th you should add to your pages wrapping paper, wallpaper, painty paper, stamp paper, etc., coffee dye paper, anything you like. March 18th you'll be adding pockets, tuck spots, belly bands and maybe optional tags. And then on the 25th of March we're going to embellish the pages with ephemera, paint, lace, fabric, quotes, stamping, splatters. So just to remind you who the co-hosts are, it's Sheree from Turquoise Dreaming and Susan from Susan Hiles Art. So if you would like to participate, post a video on YouTube or share on Instagram for any or all of the days listed. Link Sheree and Susan's YouTube channels in your description box. So be a subscriber to both Sheree and Susan's YouTube channels because they're going to subscribe to yours. And then let one of them know so they can link your YouTube channel or your Instagram account in their description box. Use the hashtag paperbagjournalpages in your title. Sometimes, you know, you just wish you had a crystal ball, because had I known that these things were coming up on the horizon, then I would have done my pages in my journal a little bit different. I actually tore all of my pages, and they're mostly made from paper bags, except for a few pages aren't, of course, but most of it is torn paper bags. So for me to stick things on them, apart from I don't want to ruin the way the book looks, I've got the difficulty of having uneven edges and things like that. But I think I can get around it, and I have picked a few pieces of paper out of my stash that I want to put on here. I'm lucky in that my book is quite big. My pages are a fair bit smaller than my book. So I'll just show you what I got, what I pulled out of my stash. I found this, which was a painting that I never finished. You know, I can just imagine that sort of like that or something, as long as it's within the boundaries of the cover, it'll be fine. That is some paper that I painted and stenciled. I have some wrapping paper. I have some paper that was around a bunch of flowers. It's sort of like, I don't know, you can see through it. Can you see that? I don't know what it is. I have some more wrapping paper. I have an image from a book that I just liked for some reason, I don't know why. I have a failed jelly print. That one's half a napkin, that's a full one. I have a piece of this antique wrapping paper, some book page. This is just some cleanup paper. Page out of a thesaurus that's been avocado dyed. A couple of ruled pages that have been tea dyed. And another one that's been tea dyed and had some splatters of watercolour put on there and some gold as well. I don't know if you can see that. And then I have a piece of my, I can't believe that's not avocado dyed paper. I should be able to get something out of that. I just need to decide what's going to go where and how to use it all. So I was thinking maybe I'll put some of that in the centre spread there. Then I have pages like this where I'm thinking that I could do something like glue that on like that, so you still have the nice torn edge there, and you've got the, you know, the nearly full page on the other side. And then that one could do a similar thing. I like that edge, so I would put that to the outside. I don't really want to lose that though, so I'll do it this way. And there's some writing space. Now this horrible serviette, I really despise this serviette. don't know what it is about it, but I just cannot stand it. So I thought maybe I'll put it like that. Let's put it on this page, on this side. That looks a little bit better than it did before. I have my image of the people doing, I don't know what it is, Pilates or something. I love the idea of being able to see this. So should I put that there? Maybe there like that. I like the idea of trying to keep those lines there. So I need to work out a way of getting that in. And then I have this gold paper. Put that something like that. And I've got this one. So this can be torn. Which way would I do it? What if I tear it down the middle and then put it like that? Or maybe like that. So it's extending the paper, the page. Or would it look better on here? I think it looks better on that, doesn't it? And then I'll just have to trim it off. I like the way it looks against that, so I think I'd go that way. And then I could always put the other side of it on there like that. We'll go that way, so that could go there. I think I'd like to do something like that. Which side? There's gold there. That way I think, and you can see what's underneath through it. Right, so now I've got some of this wrapping paper. Glue that on there. Trim it up a bit, of course. To try and remember how I was doing this. This bit here, let's put a piece of this paper, this pink stuff in there, like that. It's quite nice. I'm going to stick that down while I think of it, and then I won't be looking at it later on and going, where was that meant to be? So maybe I should put that there. Save that for something else. Put that one on there. So just stick it straight down there for a starter. Like that. Should I glue that down? Well, I will, because I don't know if you noticed, you can still see the lines through it. So well, I like that. So get it all in place, and then I can come back and sort it a bit later on. So I will glue this down now. So take it that way. I'm just going to use a water brush to cut some of that out. I should just tear it apart where it's wet. And I don't want any straight lines on this, so I'm going to run this up here. So. You have to put it that way because that sort of goes down into that corner. Okay, I'm going to glue in the middle for a starter. I'm not particularly worrying about wrinkles. I like wrinkles. I'm just going to use my bone folder, not to take the wrinkles out, but to just press that down into the glue, make sure it is adhering properly. I love that. I wonder if I can put it on this page. I'm going to put some on this. I'll use it up. A little bit carried away there with the glue. I will just rip a piece off, glue it on there, and tear off the bits that aren't stuck down, just so that glue is covered up. That'll do. So hot in here, this glue is just drying. So I put it on virtually. Now I want my torn edge to be on the outside. Get off me. Like that. I was going to put that side down. So now that is baking paper. I'm not sure how this glue is going to hold on that. We'll find out. If it falls off later on, just use some other glue to glue it back on. So that horrible thing, what was that supposed to have on top of it? Or under it? I can't remember. I'll come back to that. Glue that one down. And this one. I'll just glue the edge of it and then come back after I get that other piece on. I'll stick the rest of it down. Love the way that looks together there. Tear that off. Don't want that white showing. I might just ink that a bit later on when I come to the embellishing stage. So now I've got these. There like that with this one, so just take that off. So now I have my flamingo paper. So that, it seems such a shame to cover that up. So I'm going to put that on there. Oops. And then that one, I think I'll use this. Alright, where's my tearing ruler? That's a blue. Could stick that like that in there. What's happening here? That's too big. Just tear that off. It's catching. Need a little bit more glue there. So I have that one which I thought could go there or could go there. Go back to the beginning. And I don't want it to cover up those birds. But I'm going to put it there. It's not going to stick, is it? Okay, I'm just going to use a bit of this heavy duty glue. And just got to find a home for this. Do something like that. Still gives you a little bit of writing room. Covers up that. And then you've got that page to write on as well. Not sticking either. Leave that like it is. Put some of that on there. I'm just going to glue all over it. Stick that down, and then wherever it hasn't stuck, I'll tear it off. Just glue that on there, over the top. Now I have my people doing their exercising. I'm going to put it there. Just put that on there so it doesn't glue the pages together, and if I have to, I'll come back and pull it off. It might actually just stay there by itself. Now, where's that piece of paper? This one. So I want that to go on here. Oh, it's upside down. Oh. Nearly a catastrophe. So that'll go clear when it's dry, and that doily looks a lot better with having a white background there. That's that page there. That page is done. I'll probably have to go through and stick all these down properly. Oops. I want to tear that. I don't like it. It's going to be a bit hard, isn't it? Well, I know what I'll do. When I get off camera, I'll get some squiggly scissors and cut it. Is that sticking? Seems to be. If I just leave it alone, it should be alright. Pop something under there. And that one. Okay, so I haven't used any of this yet. So does it tear? Yep. But it doesn't go the other way. It'll go that way, I think. Alrighty. Now this, I'm pretty sure won't stick unless I use something substantial. I don't know what it is. It's not paper. It's like a woven something or other. As I said, it was around some flowers originally. It might have been, you know, like one of those, you know, the flower arrangements in a box, cardboard box. Oh, I've still got that, which I haven't used this yet. And I've got this. So I'm thinking, because of this on here, I'm just going to roughly cut it. Hopefully separate the layers without too much trouble. To put some glue on here, stick it down and then tear the excess off. Should go that way. Let's see what it did. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, so I'll check the front there. So I haven't done anything there. That's got that on it. That one I left because I like it. That one opens up like that. That one I left because I like it. That one's got tissue, napkin on it. There's my exercising people. Why don't I? Oh, look, I've never had this happen before. Can you see that? There's a bit of the pattern left on there, so I'm going to glue it down here. It's got to go that way. It's like a ghost print. Really nice. Okay. And did I use? I think I used everything that I brought over, one way or another. I didn't want to cover up that stamp. I love that stamp. I'm not completely fussed on that. I could just stick some of that ruled, put that lined paper on there. So it works as a journaling spot. Put a bit there. These little scraps that I've got. If it'll stick. And it's not going to stick. It's, this paper here is the problem. Put a little bit of super duper glue there. Put that on. Leaving that as it is. Yep, yep. Just mainly want to make sure that nothing is sticking together. And that one I was going to cut with the scissors. I will let it settle a little bit before I do that. Some of these paper bags had got like a coating on them, which is I think why the glue stick's not really holding in some places. Alrighty, that's that task done. Let's go through it again. So that page stayed as it was. We've got that one. We've got that one. So it's really grungy, which is the way I like these to be. Alrighty, job done. Now all I've got to do for the next task is make pockets and belly bands or tags. Alrighty, don't forget to check out the playlist. So both Sheree and Susan will have a playlist that you can click on and see what everybody else is making. If you need any information about how to join in the challenge, just refer back to those two lovely ladies. And in the meantime, remember, creativity is contagious, so spread it around, be kinder than you need to be, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers from Australia. Bye.